He used to think the mid-afternoon crash was normal, that the foggy mornings, the sudden hunger, the restless nights were just part of getting older. But one morning, as he bent down to tie his shoes, the world around him went black. When he woke up, he was in the hospital. And that's when he heard it for the first time. Your blood sugar levels are out of control. What if I told you millions of people over 50 are living with the same hidden danger and have no idea it's happening? No warning signs, no pain. Just a slow, silent breakdown inside the body, one that steals your energy, weakens your memory, and accelerates aging from the inside out. Doctors call it blood sugar imbalance. But it's not just about diabetes. Even if you've never been diagnosed, unstable blood sugar can quietly damage your nerves, your heart, and even your brain years before symptoms appear. The real danger? Most people mistake the signs for just getting older. The fatigue, the stubborn belly fat, the brain fog after meals. They shrug it off, not realizing their body is silently fighting a biochemical storm. But here's the good news. You can stop it. Recent breakthroughs in nutrition and metabolism show that your body can restore balance naturally. You can wake up with steady energy again, think clearly, and even protect your heart and brain, starting with a few simple changes to what's on your plate. In today's episode, we'll uncover the hidden habits that destabilize your blood sugar and the powerful everyday foods that can bring it back under control, so you can reclaim your vitality one meal at a time. The silent comeback, rebalancing blood sugar after 60. To understand this silent crisis, we need to go inside the body, to the very cells that keep us alive. Every bite of food we eat is broken down into glucose, tiny packets of energy that fuel our muscles, our brain, and every heartbeat. But there's a catch. Glucose can't enter your cells on its own. It needs a key, a hormone called insulin. When you're young and active, your body produces just the right amount, and every door opens smoothly. Energy flows in. You feel sharp, strong, alive. But over time, stress, lack of sleep, processed foods, and inactivity start to change the locks. Your cells stop listening to insulin's signal. It's like shouting at a door that no longer opens. This is called insulin resistance, and it's the spark that starts the fire. Now your blood sugar begins to rise. The body panics, releasing even more insulin to force the doors open. But the more insulin you make, the more resistant your cells become. It's a vicious cycle, one that quietly drains your energy, stores fat around your belly, and accelerates aging from the inside. Inside those cells, something even more dangerous happens. Oxidative stress. Tiny bursts of inflammation spread through your tissues, damaging your nerves, your arteries, even your brain. That's why so many people with unstable blood sugar also notice tingling in their feet, cloudy thinking, or a faster heartbeat. But it doesn't happen overnight. For years, sometimes decades, the body fights to stay balanced. That's why so many people don't realize the damage until it's too late. They blame their tiredness on age, their weight gain on metabolism, their forgetfulness on stress. The truth is, it's not about willpower. It's about chemistry, a delicate dance between glucose, insulin, and your cell's ability to communicate. And when that communication breaks down, everything from your mood to your muscles to your heart starts to feel the strain. But here's the hopeful part. Your body can listen again. Science now shows that certain natural foods and habits can reset your cell's sensitivity to insulin, restoring the balance that time has eroded. It's not magic. It's biology, working with you, not against you. Up next, the everyday habits silently raising your blood sugar and how to stop them. Sometimes it's not what we know that hurts us. It's what we do without thinking. Tiny, everyday habits that seem harmless yet quietly nudge our blood sugar higher, day after day. Let's start with the morning. Many of us begin our day with breakfast cereals, toast, or fruit juice, foods marketed as heart-healthy. But behind those bright labels often hide more sugar than a soda can. Within minutes, glucose floods your bloodstream. Your pancreas scrambles to release insulin, and just like that, the roller coaster begins. An hour later, you feel tired again, maybe even hungry. That's not a lack of willpower, it's your body responding to a crash, one that triggers cravings for more carbs, more snacks, more fatigue. Then comes lunch, eaten in front of a screen, barely chewed, often loaded with refined bread or sauces high in sugar. You feel full but not nourished, your blood sugar rises again, and your insulin has to work overtime. And by evening, after a long day of stress, your body's chemistry is already out of rhythm. When you finally relax, that's when the cravings hit. Cookies, chips, maybe just one sweet snack. But each small indulgence adds up. Nighttime eating keeps your insulin elevated, preventing your body from burning fat or resting properly. Over months, this cycle chips away at your energy, your sleep, and your confidence. You wake up groggy, needing coffee to function. You skip walks because you're too tired. You blame aging, but it's chemistry again, silently out of tune. And there's one more hidden culprit: stress. Even without sugar, stress alone can spike your blood glucose. When your brain senses tension, it releases cortisol, a hormone that tells your liver to dump sugar into the bloodstream. It's your body preparing for fight or flight. But in modern life, that danger never ends. Work deadlines, bills, family worries, they all keep your blood sugar elevated even when you're sitting still. Then comes poor sleep, the silent amplifier. Just one night of bad sleep can make your cells 20 to 30% more resistant to insulin the next day. And the cycle deepens. Tired, crave sugar, higher blood sugar, poorer sleep. None of these habits are bad choices on their own. They're simply patterns, repeated long enough that the body forgets how to recover. But here's the good news. Small, mindful changes can rewrite that chemistry. A protein-rich breakfast instead of cereal, 5 minutes of deep breathing before meals, turning off screens an hour before bed. Each tiny step helps your cells listen again and brings your blood sugar back into harmony. In the next chapter, we'll explore how nature's simplest foods, humble vegetables, can help your body fight blood sugar naturally. Coming up, the green medicine, 10 vegetables that help your body fight blood sugar naturally. When it comes to healing, nature has always been the first and most powerful pharmacy. Long before there were pills or prescriptions, people turned to the land, to the color green, for strength, clarity, and balance. Today, science finally confirms what our ancestors knew all along. Certain vegetables contain compounds that don't just feed the body, they teach it to heal. Let's discover 10 of them. Not superfoods in the marketing sense, but real, humble vegetables that speak the body's own language of balance. Number 1. Broccoli, the insulin whisperer. Broccoli may look simple, but inside it hides a compound called sulforaphane, a natural detoxifier that helps your cells become more sensitive to insulin. In one clinical study published in Science Translational Medicine, sulforaphane reduced fasting blood sugar by up to 10% in people with type 2 diabetes. It also helps the liver process toxins more efficiently, easing the metabolic clog that often leads to insulin resistance. Add it steamed, roasted, or blended into soups. The greener, the better. Number 2. Spinach, the cellular shield. Spinach is like armor for your cells, rich in magnesium, lutein, and chlorophyll, all crucial for blood sugar stability. Its glycemic index is almost 0, meaning it barely raises glucose at all. Magnesium helps insulin dock to your cells correctly, while chlorophyll supports detox and liver health.
Add a handful to omelets, smoothies, or even soups. Your body will thank you. Number 3. Brussels sprouts, the miniature healers. Tiny but mighty, Brussels sprouts are part of the same family as broccoli, packed with fiber, antioxidants, and alpha-lipoic acid, or ALA. ALA helps the body use glucose more efficiently, and studies suggest it can improve nerve function, a key issue in diabetic neuropathy. Roast them in olive oil with a sprinkle of black pepper for a healing side dish. Number 4. Carrots, the sweet protector. Carrots get a bad reputation for being too sweet, but their natural sugars are balanced by beta-carotene, a powerful antioxidant that helps cells repair oxidative damage. When eaten raw or lightly steamed, carrots have a low glycemic impact and provide vitamin A for eye and immune health, both often compromised by high blood sugar. Number 5. Tomatoes, the heart guardian. Tomatoes are rich in lycopene, a pigment that protects your heart and arteries from inflammation. People with diabetes are at higher risk for cardiovascular problems, and lycopene helps keep those vessels flexible and strong. Fresh tomatoes, not ketchup or sauces, are the key. Pair them with olive oil to boost absorption. Number 6. Avocado, the healthy fat that heals. Avocado isn't technically a vegetable, but it deserves its place on this list. It's loaded with monounsaturated fats that stabilize blood sugar and help absorb fat-soluble vitamins. One study in the Journal of Nutrition found that meals with avocado led to smaller glucose spikes afterward. Just remember, a little goes a long way. Half an avocado a day is enough to support your cells without excess calories. Number 7. Cucumbers, the natural hydrator. Light, refreshing, and nearly carb-free, cucumbers are a secret weapon for hydration and digestion. They contain cucurbitacins that may reduce glucose levels in animal studies and provide minerals that help with electrolyte balance, crucial for anyone managing blood sugar swings. Slice them into salads or infuse them in water to make hydration part of your healing. Number 8. Onions, the hidden detoxifier. Onions are rich in quercetin, a natural compound shown to lower blood glucose in several studies. They also help the liver process sugar more efficiently, reducing fat buildup, which is one of the main triggers of insulin resistance. Add them cooked or raw. Their healing power stays strong either way. Number 9. Bitter melon, the ancient remedy. Used for centuries in Asian and South American medicine, bitter melon contains a compound called polypeptide P, nicknamed plant insulin. It helps mimic insulin's function and may lower glucose levels naturally. But be cautious. Too much can cause low blood sugar, especially if you're already on medication. A few slices, cooked or brewed as tea, can be enough to support balance. Number 10. Green beans, the gentle stabilizer. Green beans are simple, familiar, and incredibly effective. They're packed with soluble fiber, which slows digestion and smooths out blood sugar peaks after meals. They also contain chromium, a mineral that helps insulin work more efficiently. Steam or sauté them lightly, and they'll support your gut and your glucose levels. Each of these vegetables works differently. One supports the liver, another helps the pancreas, another quiets inflammation. But together, they form a symphony of healing. A daily plate filled with color isn't just food, it's chemistry in harmony. And that harmony can bring your blood sugar back under control, naturally, gently, and powerfully. You don't need perfection, you just need consistency. Every green bite tells your body, I'm ready to heal. Coming up next, how to put it all together. Simple meal swaps and daily habits that make blood sugar balance effortless.
Healing doesn't begin in a hospital. It begins right here, in your kitchen, at your table, one small choice at a time. You don't need complicated diets or expensive supplements. You need consistency, the kind that quietly reshapes your chemistry meal by meal. Start with breakfast, steady fuel, not a sugar rush. The first meal sets the rhythm for your entire day. Swap the cereal and juice for something balanced, like scrambled eggs with spinach or Greek yogurt topped with nuts and berries. Protein and fiber slow digestion, giving your body a gentle rise in blood sugar instead of a spike. And if you enjoy coffee, drink it after breakfast, not before. On an empty stomach, caffeine can raise stress hormones and blood sugar. Build your plate by color, not calories. Forget counting calories. Instead, count colors. A plate with at least 3 different colors, green broccoli, red tomatoes, orange carrots, guarantees a mix of vitamins, antioxidants, and fiber that work together to stabilize glucose. It's not about restriction. It's about balance and beauty on your plate. The rule of pairing. Don't eat carbs alone. Carbohydrates aren't the enemy. It's how you eat them that matters. Always pair carbs with either protein or healthy fats. Add olive oil to your potatoes. Have nuts with your fruit. Spread avocado on toast. These simple pairings slow sugar absorption and reduce post-meal crashes. Move gently after meals. You don't need the gym, you need movement. A 10-minute walk after each meal helps muscles use up excess glucose before it can raise your blood sugar. It's one of the simplest, most effective tools science has ever found for diabetes prevention. And if walking's hard, even standing or doing light housework can make a difference. Calm the storm. Stress and sleep are chemistry too. Food is only half the story. Your state of mind matters as much. When stress hormones rise, so does your blood sugar, even if you haven't eaten. So breathe deeply before meals. Turn off screens an hour before bed. Aim for 7 hours of quiet sleep. Your body resets while you rest. That's when healing truly begins. Hydrate the right way. Dehydration can mimic hunger and raise glucose levels. Skip the sugary drinks. Choose water, herbal teas, or cucumber-infused water. Even mild dehydration can make blood sugar harder to control, especially in older adults. None of these steps are hard, but together they're powerful. Each small decision, made with care, tells your body you are safe. You can heal. Because food isn't just fuel, it's information. And when you feed your body the right message, it remembers how to balance, how to restore, how to thrive. Coming up next, the 7-Day Green Challenge, a simple plan to put everything into practice and start seeing real results.
Change doesn't have to take months. Sometimes, all it takes is 7 days to remind your body how good it was meant to feel. The 7-Day Green Challenge is simple. No calorie counting, no strict rules. Just one small commitment. Add 1 green, healing food to every meal. Every day for 1 week. Day 1. A fresh start. Begin with something easy, like adding a handful of spinach to your morning smoothie or omelet. Notice how steady your energy feels by noon. Day 2. The power of pairing. Replace half your rice or pasta with roasted greens. Pair them with protein and healthy fats. Your body will thank you with fewer crashes and cravings. Day 3. Reclaim the afternoon. This is the day most people feel their old habits fight back. The fatigue, the snacking urge. Take a short walk instead. Movement turns your lunch into fuel, not fatigue. Day 4. The green snack. Trade processed snacks for something alive. Cucumbers, celery with hummus, or a handful of green peas. You're teaching your body that nourishment can be simple. Day 5. Dinner reimagined. End the day with color. Sautéed kale, lentils, or mixed greens with olive oil and lemon. Eat slowly. Your digestion and your blood sugar will thank you. Day 6. Reset, don't restrict. If you slip, don't quit. Just reset. This journey isn't about perfection. It's about awareness. Each meal is a new chance to send your body a message of balance. Day 7. Feel the difference. By day 7, something changes. The afternoon fog lifts, sleep deepens. You wake up with a quiet sense of strength, steady, calm, alive. This is your body remembering what balance feels like. In just 1 week, you can feel the difference, but this is only the beginning. Keep going. Add color, add movement, add calm. Because every small act of care tells your body you are healing. This isn't a diet, it's a return to balance, to energy, to yourself.
7 days ago, it began with one simple choice. A choice to believe that change was still possible. That strength, clarity, and balance weren't things you lose with age, but things you can rebuild one step at a time. You don't need to chase perfection. You don't need to fear the numbers on a chart. You only need to listen to the quiet signals your body has been sending all along. Every time you choose real food over processed comfort. Every time you take a short walk instead of sitting down. Every time you pause to breathe before reacting. You are rewriting your body's story and reclaiming your power. The silent blood sugar crisis doesn't have to define you. You can turn it into a silent comeback. It's not about being younger. It's about feeling alive again, present, strong, steady. And it all starts with a plate full of color, a walk outside, and a belief that your best years can still be ahead. If this message spoke to you, take the 7-Day Green Challenge. Share your journey. And don't forget to subscribe, because in the next chapter, we'll explore the foods that protect your heart and sharpen your memory, the next step in your comeback. Because healing never ends.